That's my coffee growl.
The psycho.
I've got coffee right now, and I really enjoy this. It's a very yummy, melodious in my mouth type of fluid. Thank you, coffee. And thank you, honey, for making it for me.
You are all kinds of special.
Happy Thursday to you. And welcome to our whatever this is that we are doing for over 2 years now.
I know, right?
What the heck, man? Good morning, Leslie. It's coffee time, and very rarely do I have coffee, but today
You've
I
been
have
saying
coffee.
that a lot lately, so I don't think it's that rare. Look,
It's a little banana.
this is one of the bananas from our tree, and they are so yummy. They are quite a firm banana, and they are a little on the, I don't want to say tart side, but they're not overly sweet.
Well, how it tastes
They're-
like it's 1 or 2 days before
ripe.
perfection.
It's like when you buy it in the
The
stores
sweet
and
bananas.
they're little green still, but they're still ripe enough to eat.
Morning,
That's
Pat.
what these taste like. And I mean, it's got a bruise, so it's ripe. This is ripe for this banana. It's just I think it's a mixture of a plantain and a
regular
banana.
one.
Yeah.
It really is a magical banana. The
Yeah.
tastes are fantastic. Christie loves it. And it's like that for a week or more. It doesn't go bad as fast.
They
Perfect.
last a long time. So
I love our bananas.
We have a bunch in the bodega or in the pantry, so we'll be having to get those to our little grand darlings.
And
Grand darlings.
we did change the
Morning entertainment. That's why we're doing this.
We
Good
did-
morning, Monica.
Hello.
We had such a good time with you guys last night. I'm so
was
glad that we could spend the day.
amazing. Absolutely fantastic. We went to Mar Isol for lunch. Had a great little lunch there.
Yeah.
Then we went to my favorite beach in the world. If you don't know what that one is, let's just keep it that way. Pretend I said nothing. And then
But if you're really nice to him, he'll take you out there because he loves that beach.
this is my favorite beach in the world. It would be the beach that when Christy and I were fighting, or the kids, or something got me mad, work, whatever, I would go there, and immediately this is what would happen. It would be like, oh.
Don't do that. That's creepy.
No, that would really be what happened, and then I would be fine. It was awesome. I love that
Monica
beach.
said those bananas were fantastic because she
Yeah.
had some yesterday as well.
So we've got a number of those banana trees, and once we get a lot, I think until we build something, I want to just go crazy on bananas and papayas, because you can go from papaya seed to a producing tree in less than 9 months. It's like a little baby.
Mhm.
And that's the funny thing, because in the papayas in Mexico are so different than the Canadian ones.
Mhm.
Because I said that the Canadian papayas look like an old Egyptian woman's womb, but she's been dead for 127 years. Like it's just dried up and
Wow.
shriveled. But the papayas here,
That's just so yucky.
perfection.
So yucky.
Thank you, honey. I appreciate that.
So I think what we're going to be doing too, once the fence is actually finished, we're going to take some of these banana trees that are out front here, spread them out along the side, and let the bananas go crazy. Because we can freeze them. You can do all kinds of things, obviously.
And
with
the
bananas.
granddaughters love bananas.
Monica says, us too. It's a great day when a couple of hours turns into a whole day. Thanks so much, guys. You're the best. Well, we are. Thank you. I mean, no, that's not what I meant to say. Thank
It
you.
is what she meant to say. Christy is, there's humbleness and there's what Christy has.
Attitude, baby.
Humbleness with attitude. Ooh, she's got attitude or humble. Humble. I don't know what she's got, but just make it go away, please. And yesterday, oh my gosh, when we were chatting with Tony and Monica, all of a sudden it felt like my brain started to work again. Like we're talking, it's been over 2 years since the thing. And it was awesome. Like I was saying stuff that I used to say and thinking the way I used to think. And I just thought that was cool. It was a very cool day.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it made
So
me feel
thank you,
better.
Monica
And Jeff,
and Tony.
I did get your email. I apologize that I've not responded yet, but we were out with people all day yesterday between our coffee time and our a meeting that we had, and then meeting some friends. So
Yep. And we were able to throw the bikes in the back of the truck.
yeah, so
We had these two huge bags of charcoal.
yes.
Huge bags of charcoal, 350 pesos a bag, and it's mesquite. it's perfection
Mhm.
for smoking, for cooking on our barbecue, etc. And I had that in there for probably 3 or 4 days. It's a good thing it never rained.
Yeah. So, and now we have our housekeeper's son cleaning it up for us.
Yeah, because a
Good
lot
morning,
of them
Jolene.
didn't have a lid, the bag.
Well, and they weren't tied properly.
And they were
so,
laying down.
Yeah. Get lost.
You see that? That was awesome. I was her phone and I just kept closing it. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So yeah, we're getting a price on the 10,000 cistern.
So we have to know today.
Yeah, okay. So have we paid for the 5,000?
No.
Okay.
That hasn't been paid for yet.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's all part and parcel of our thing. So,
Jeff says no worries. Thank you, Jeff.
but we're on it and we will be here.
So it looks like, well, we're extending the wall and we may finish the wall after everything is done. Because we're just now kind of like, well, let's just get the whole dang yard done. Because we were going to have ducks, we were going to have goats. And now we've decided, you know what, if we're not building that house, we don't need to keep raw land
Right
there. So let's just get rid of it. Now we are going to keep the freaking avocado tree.
Yeah.
There goes my brain again.
The Nancy tree is gone.
The Nancy tree is gone.
But
And
boy,
oh my gosh.
First of all, the yard looks massive.
Yeah, that tree was
And there's no shade for these poor guys now when they're working out there.
that's the
that
Nancy
I feel
tree.
bad.
Now there were lots of these little red flowers, and if they get just a little wet, they leave a red stain on
Yeah.
everything. So that part, I'm sad it's gone because
Well,
there
it
was a
is
lot of shade.
Such a messy tree. To me,
It
that
is.
is
It
the
is.
bougainvilleas of trees.
It is, and with the pool there, that's just not going to work. So with the avocado tree, the leaves are quite bigger, and they lose them one time of the year. Where this sucker just keeps going all year round.
So we're hoping that now, I mean, and now that we saw how much of that Nancy tree was covering the avocado tree, I'm pretty sure that's why it's not producing this year.
Well, no, I think it has more to do with water, etc. Because all the other neighborhood trees, they all grew and were done months and months and months ago. We have such a little harvest this year. There's just normally you've got 5, 6, 8 avocados on each branch. Right now, we're lucky to have 1. So it's gonna be tight. But the thing is we love
Those avocados.
Those
I love them.
avocados.
I like them way more than the Haas avocados. I like the flavor. It's a nuttier, almost oily flavor. They're not as creamy. They have a little bit more of a texture. I just really like them.
They are kick butt
Yeah.
avocados. And normally we have hundreds of them. This year, maybe 70, 50. And we don't even know because they're still growing and they can
Right.
still cut off.
Yeah, and some
fall
will fall, some will die, and they may not ripen fully because there's obviously something wrong with the tree. It doesn't look like there's any kind of a blight or anything. So I'm hoping
lower down, it does. There is something going on. Maybe we do need to cut it back and just allow it to get big again.
You're such a boy.
Yeah.
I haven't looked at it that closely.
Lower down, 0 avocados. 0.
Yeah, okay.
And normally we've got avocados all the way down.
Yeah.
And it could be the shade was doing something, but we're 3 or 4 months later than where we normally have harvested. Like normally by now it's done, it's already cleaned up, and the avocados are still growing.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see. I mean, worst case is we cut it out too. If it doesn't produce, if it's dying, there's no sense in keeping it.
Yeah. We're gonna keep it. Like we have to keep it.
We don't have to keep it.
We have to
If
keep
it's
it.
dying, we don't have to keep it.
That's true.
Weirdo.
So also on the neighbor's wall, I had thought we would cover it. We still may actually for the movies. I think we have to if we're going to do movies. Otherwise, we're doing movies on the other side. Help us out because I want to
All
be.
we have to do is get a screen or a big white sheet. That's all we have to do to watch movies on the wall.
Okay.
And that might be
No, I
easier,
think
'cause
yeah.
then the yard look. I like it with the exposed brick. I like that look.
Yeah. So we're going to leave because the neighbor's house is similar to our fence. It's rougher, like the gray.
The mortar in between the
mortar.
bricks was not. Ours is done very neatly and tidy, where theirs is kind of all bulgy and.
but it
that's
looks similar. It
Yeah,
looks similar.
it's still red brick with
Yeah.
gray mortar.
So we may just keep it that way. We were going to finish it because we would have to
Mhm.
build our own wall if we didn't do that. And now I'm kind of like, So we will ask the neighbors to clean up that wall because they've got wood sticking out that was like
Actually,
forms.
Jorge's just said he'll take it off.
Oh.
I don't think we have to ask for that kind of stuff.
Okay. And also their air conditioner comes
Well,
onto
that we're
our
not going to
property.
be able to do anything
Well, no,
about.
but what we can do is tidy it up so it doesn't look like it's just.
How would you tidy it up?
Just do what the guys do. They put that stucco along there. You could put red stucco.
We'll see, because it's way back in the corner. The avocado tree is going to hide it when it gets
Go
fuller
avocado
again.
trees. Ooh.
So, anyways, get another one. Yeah. But this,
Oh, Leslie says she makes her sister makes things grow.
okay.
So we should make your sister make things grow.
Make her come down here and
Make
make
her.
her work for us.
We'll make her do that because that's what
work
people
for that
do.
tree.
Yeah, it is funny. You know, yesterday having conversations about issues, and you have a
Long
certain
conversations because John has lots of issues.
a certain
Ask Monica.
segment of the population has demanded that you get vaccinated because for their protection. Now you've got the abortion issue, and now they're demanding that nobody can touch them. So they demand people to get the shot, but they demand that they can't be made to do anything with their body. So it's just a very strange world. It depends on which side of the issue you're on. Bang, bang, bang. You know, well, in that scenario, I want this. But in this scenario, I want this. And what I want, if I don't get what I want, I'm going to scream like a child. There you go. It's all good.
Yeah.
Well, you know, people are weird. And then my favorite thing is we were talking to some folks that have moved here from Idaho. And Idaho is kind of a normal state. And lots of people are moving there. So they decided to move to Mexico. And it's interesting to me how people always, we were chatting about how politically people go from these places like California, any of the places where people are weird, New York, California,
Weird.
New Jersey.
That's
Then they
a
go to
blanket
these other
statement if I've
places.
ever heard it.
They're like, I hate the taxes. I hate all this crap, not realizing that they created that mess. And then they go to other places that are like, I am never going back to that place, but we need to make this place exactly like that place. So I'm going to continue to vote the same way because they're idiots. And I know idiots is a harsh word, but it's not uncalled
You've
for.
been told that you can't use that anymore.
But Leslie says she's working on her. Thank you. You don't work on her, you make her. It's like I have to make Christie do stuff. It's like, no, you can't do that. And then she's like, what did you just say to me?
Something like that, but not really. I don't do that whole swing thing.
No, she doesn't. She's got no rhythm.
Wow.
I'm just saying. 1 and 3 and 1 and 3. I don't know why our church is so weird with that rhythm thing.
I don't
Some
know why you're
songs-
so weird with it.
Some songs are clapping on 1 and 3. Some they're clapping on 2 and 4. And you're never supposed to let friends ever clap on 1 and 3. Ever.
You
Ever.
are awfully weird.
I think so. I'm getting back to normal.
Okay, if that's what you consider normal.
I think it's normal.
All right.
So what's going on
All
today?
right, John is on a roll today. Yes, he is. Jolene, help me.
Yeah. So what's going on today? Like we have an appointment at 11 o'clock. We're meeting at
Or noon.
Oh yeah, noon. What's the
Maralma.
Alma?
And there's one more that we're going to see on the other side.
They didn't want to be on the other side.
No, not on the other side of the highway, but on the other side of the
Oh,
downtown.
okay. It's a lovely couple. They are here right now, own their own business, and they're
Sneak over the border. I might have to, Jolene.
sneak over our wall because we're building a wall. Because that's what you do if you're Biden or Obama, but not if you're America.
Trump wanted to build a wall.
That's what I'm saying. Because Obama and Biden have both walls around their properties, but they don't allow the country to have a wall because walls are evil. Because walls stop people from breaking into your place. Thank you. I wish.
Donald Trump.
That's good. I like that. Thank you, Donald Trump. One thing too, when I was chatting with the friends that we saw yesterday, is that most people don't realize that Trump's pastor as a child was Dr. Norman Vincent Peale. He is the author of Power of Positive Thinking. So when you hear him saying the greatest thing ever, the most fabulous thing ever, it's because he is calling that into being. It's actually brilliant. He is a guy who has taken it to the nth degree, and he's read the books and actually followed it and done quite well for himself.
Good morning, Helen. And no. The wall's not done. Pool's not in. But we keep changing things. So it's really our fault.
But the pool is supposed to be in next week.
Yes.
Because the guy said that the pool's coming in next week. So they have to pull out trees. So they've got the long barrel things. I don't know, those excavators. And they're pulling out our palm tree roots, which is rotting. The palm tree is rotting.
It's only a stump.
I know, but it's rotting. And it's disgusting. So they're going to dig that out, which will be nice because then we can have more shade to grow nothing. And then in the back, that the tree, the stump for the Nancy tree, they're going to take that out. And I am sad that we never got that wood from the Nancy tree because I think that would have been kick butt firewood.
Why?
Because we're going to have fires, man. We've got a backyard that's made of concrete. We are having fires back there. We used to do fires all the time in Canada.
Can get that copper fire pit now.
Oh, shut up.
It's so pretty at Costco.
It's 10,000 pesos. We can have it made for just this teeny tiny portion. And I mean, then again, do you spend the time and money to do that, or do you just buy it and get it done? The older I get, the more I'm just like, just buy it and get it done. Because you can't wait any longer. I'm 52 years old. How many more years do you think I can get?
Trumpers. We're Canadian. Just, in case anybody's wondering.
Yeah.
We're just being silly here. Can't wait to see it all in October. Jolene. I'm excited to see it hopefully a lot sooner than October.
Yeah, we're not excited to see it in October. We definitely want this done right away.
I figure that it should totally be finished mid-June. That's my hope.
Wow. But the good thing is the pool will be usable in the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So we will be able to start being in that pool in that time frame. I'm excited about that. Mind you, I'm assuming 2 weeks because it's the Monday. They take 5 days, and then how much to the connections and all that stuff? Or is it the 5 days?
No, it's
everything?
5 days and it's installed. That's what my understanding is.
And what did he think about putting it underneath the bathroom space under the stairs? Does that work?
Yeah.
Pool equipment? Nice. So we won't even have to build a pool section because normally with
For
pools,
the equipment, yeah.
Normally they're underground. You do not want underground pool equipment because things crawl there. Things, spiders, scorpions, snakes, that kind of stuff. But in the front, though, we're going to be removing we have a 1,000 liter cistern in the front. Remove that, and I think we're going to get batteries and put them in there. We'll see.
Mm-hmm. That's where we will put them when we get the batteries. It's not going to be an immediate thing.
No,
but
we can if we want to. And we just have so much to do right now. I think we need to pick and choose which ones we want.
Exactly.
Because I think when the electricity goes out, there is nothing worse than
sweating our butts off.
Sweating your butt off. And now also deciding where you're going to sleep.
Well, now we know it's cool upstairs. Even when it's hot, it's cool upstairs.
Yeah, but you're still like, where do I sleep? Where do I sleep? And with Christie, it's always been that way her whole life. But she has no problem sleeping anywhere. Then find out Monica, same sleeping problem. Come on,
that
man.
1,000 liter cistern could have been the pool. Oh, heck no.
No.
1,000 liters is a small cistern.
It's 1 cubic meter. So if you can think of a meter times a meter times a meter, there's your cubic meter. It's just going to fit teeny tiny people, like dwarfs and elves. No. And dwarfs and elves from Lord of the Rings, not from real ones.
Yeah, it is going to look fantastic. We are very excited about it.
Well, I think for us more so, because in the old days, we'd set the yard up. We had Christmas and stuff, especially when we first got that. We had lights on the trees.
It was actually really pretty that one Christmas.
Just the one time. And then that was that. Then it was like, well, that's a lot of lights and stuff that are just aging. Because if you don't remove stuff, the sun just beats the tar out of everything. And when I say tar, it's something more than tar, but tar is a good substitute. Okay, honey, help me out
no,
here.
I'm just wondering where Marcy's going here, so we'll
Okay.
just leave it. Yeah, that's it. That was all the extra comments. Oh, Monica says she can sleep anywhere as long as there's no iguanas around.
We tried to explain to her yesterday, feed the iguanas.
They won't eat her, but she doesn't believe us.
Bill and April were saying, this is what you do. You take the carrots, you slip them really thin. They love red things, red peppers, tomatoes, but the carrots are good because you can actually make the strips a little longer. And if you make them longer, you can have them and they don't actually eat your arm. Because they can eat your arm, Monica. They can't really. But that's why you do it. So that way, at least you feel like you've got that little bit of, they're not going to eat my whole hand if I have a long thing there.
Mm-hmm. No, they won't eat you, though. They won't eat you.
They won't eat you, Monica. They will not eat you. I promise. Unless it's a big one, then I can't promise that anymore.
Shut up, John. Whew.
Should we turn on the AC, honey?
No, because we're almost done, babe. Nope.
Right.
Tony was feeding them this morning. Did you get any pictures?
Oh, fantastic.
Don't take her to Luna at feeding time. Yeah, there's a restaurant here in Bucerias. And they have a bunch of iguanas in the trees. And so they will feed the iguanas. And there's a lot. Hi, Cheryl. How are you this morning?
Hello, hello. They've got big trees. Cheryl does. You know, they've got that tree, the one from China.
Lychee.
Lychees are so good.
Did ours die, our lychee plant?
It may have, only because we're forgetting to water it. Because they've moved everything, and now it's out of sight, out of mind. Dang it. And I'm a little...
Because I think it would be nice to put that in that back corner.
What back corner?
Of our yard.
But in a pot, not like planted. Or do you mean on the street?
Well, maybe on the street. Like I said, I know that they won't eat me. I just don't like them. Yeah, we had quite a discussion about that last night. It was quite funny. I felt though the people were picking on her, and I told them to stop.
When she's talked
but
about,
I laughed on the inside.
When
just
she talked about kicking iguanas and puppies, I was like, there is a problem there. Do not do that. She didn't. But at the same time, you know, it's one of those things where if you don't like something, it's just easy to be mean to these things.
That's why I pinched John. But I love him.
Very true. Do you love me? Do you even know what love means? Do I know what love means?
You're such a drama queen. Oh my goodness.
Well, yes. I've actually told clients this. We're going to have to let you go. This is a true story. Too much drama. If there's any drama, it will be mine. I really have told people that.
Yes, he has told people that.
I'll be like, bye-bye. And it's funny because whenever somebody starts to pretend, and they're pretending that they know more than me, it's kind of like, well, I guess you don't trust me anymore.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. And then they go and they get screwed, and then they come back. I am so sorry, John. I am so sorry. And Christie's like, you know you ain't working with him. She doesn't do that. She wishes she could. She wishes she could.
I've got no rhythm.
She got no rhythm. 1 and 3 and what?
I'll punch you.
I know.
Then we'll feel some rhythm.
Yeah. No, I want to watch you drink your coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Spit it out.
All gone.
Yeah. But the thing that people do where they drink the bottled water, they're like, hey, what sound does a whale make? And then they drink their water like, I don't know. And then they go, poof, and they go all over them. It's rude. It's very rude. But fortunately, people laugh. Unless you're Christie, then she's like, boom, 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 punch you out. They know. Yesterday, Monica and Tony said, this is like a day-long John and Christie show. Oh, my gosh.
That was actually pretty funny. She's laughing. Cheryl is laughing very hard at you.
Yeah.
Any new restaurants?
There's lots of new restaurants. When we were coming home and going to Nuevo yesterday.
Oh, in Nuevo Vallarta?
Oh, my gosh. There's so many new restaurants. Yeah. Even in Bucerias, there are some. My sad thing was during COVID, so probably 4 months ago, a carnitas place opened up right on Ave Mexico, which is where our old office was, but
Around the
closer
corner
to the
from
square.
the
closer.
square.
It's right around the corner from us. We loved them. Carnitas is when they take a whole pig, the nose, the ears, everything, throw it into a vat, cook it up, and then they sell the parts. Carnitas, you got to try it. And I mean, if you don't want to have the ears and the stuff, you just say puro carne, which is just pure meat, and they'll give you just the meat. But they've closed already. They were Michoacan style carnitas closed, and they were busy all the time. And I think the problem is they never figured out how much they need to sell to cover the rent, to cover expenses, to cover the salaries.
Because they were really good carnitas. Although Glenn did tell us about the ones across the highway, and we haven't tried them yet.
He did tell us, but a business went out because they never did the basic math to start their business.
I thought you were still whining. Marcy, if you're asking about the Kissing Bridge, it's up. Oh yeah, she did. It apparently is not yet open. I guess they have to do the blessing of the bridge. I don't know when that's going to happen, but I'm hoping they get it done soon. It looks like it's all totally finished.
I know people are saying you have to go around.
Yeah.
It's like, that sucks, man.
Yeah.
It sucks. And not only that, they promised it would be done by Easter, just like everything else around the world, not just Mexico, especially in Mexico. It'll be done by Easter. You watch. It'll be the best thing ever. Bah, 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 bah. And it never does.
But I feel that it'll probably be open before the rain starts, because then how will people cross? So I'm hoping that they're planning something soon and get that done, because once those rains start, people aren't gonna, there's no way to do it. There's no way to do it. You can't go down further to the sand, and you can't go even up when it's raining and flowing really hard. You can't walk across that. There's times I don't even want to drive across it, and I drive a pickup truck. We have seen pickup trucks swept out into the ocean. Slide out. Now there's no way for things to go out to the ocean anymore unless they're really small. But still, I don't want people to even have an issue with the truck. So it looks really nice. The bridge looks really nice. It'll be a very good, I was kind of sad that they took down the old Kissing Bridge, but this one is so much more walkable. It is so much easier. I mean, that other one, the cement was breaking, and the lights, they kept getting broken, and it was kind of scary because it was so kept getting broken. It's like, how do you break a light that's 20 feet up? Yeah. So anyways, I think it'll be lovely when it's done. I am excited to be able to use it. I'm excited to see her use it. With the short, flowy dress and a windy day. No, I've stopped that. Yeah, it was funny because it gets windy here this time of year, and there was 2 days. Christie's like, I'm wearing this short dress. And all of a sudden she's like, why did I wear the short dress? She's showing the world her stuff. Just my granny panties, so it's okay. Showing them what your mama gave you. On which road do you see trucks being swept out to the ocean? Under that bridge. Yeah. The main bridge. Yeah. We've seen a lot of vehicles over these years. Yes. Yeah. They've changed it so much over the last probably 5 years. I don't think much of that has happened. No, but it has been for the first 12, 13 years. Man, we would see vehicles every rainy season. There are still vehicles under the sand at the end of that water. If you had a metal detector or something. Yeah, sure. Well, they might be sunk down pretty deep now. Yeah, but we would see vehicles, and you'd have people with ropes trying to hold vehicles in the rain, and they're screaming at each other with ropes, trying to hold the vehicle from going in the water. And Marcy, you are right. Unfortunately, there is no artwork on it. That was definitely a nice thing about that bridge, but I really feel the way this is wider, brighter, more open, it'll be a lot safer for people to walk back and forth between the Golden Zone and Central, which for a couple of years it's been a little unsafe to do so on your own. Turns out if you let drug dealers stay around there, they want to make sure that nobody sees them, like cockroaches. Jolene, when will we show you the new properties that we bought? Well, We have
If you
been-
were here, we'd
Yeah.
show you right now.
we can show you the outsides. We cannot get into the one with the renters in it because there are so many renters. It's been really hard to coordinate.
5 renters.
So we're
right
just
now.
going to kind of leave it because we know it's in rough shape. We know we have to totally fix it up. So we're not going to worry about that too much.
So I'm losing sleep over it.
No, we're not actually. We probably won't close till August, September. And just because of the way closings have been taking lately.
But I really think that you guys are imagining stuff because it should be very fast to be able to close because you've got a Mexican seller.
Right. So there's no trust to extinguish.
But the
But there
construction
is-
has to be manifested.
The construction has to be. No, that's on the other one.
Oh, okay. Oh, so this one, the construction's already there. Because then if that's the case, we
Oh,
should be
no,
able to
maybe I
close
am wrong.
in 30 days.
Maybe I
to
am
45 days.
Maybe that's why it's going to take so much longer because
you're out of frame.
That construction's not manifested.
There we go. Now it all makes sense. This is
Yeah.
really what this is about, guys. It's Christie. She just wants everything her way. Period.
And I got it.
Thank you.
Mwah. All right. On that note, it is 10:32. We are going
What?
to quit
That
torturing
was very
you guys.
fast. That was very
It
fast.
did go very fast today.
It was like yesterday, Monica and Tony. It was just like yesterday. Lots
2
of
hours
fun.
turned into what? 9?
Yeah, it was very fun. All right, guys, have a fantastic Thursday. We will see you tomorrow. It is Thursday, right?
Yes, sir. All day.
All right.
Adios, you
Adios.
guys.